I'm ready to get a win. In Paper Planet today, the new roguelike coming your way soon. August 21st, this game releases. Be sure to wishlist in the description down below. Apparently, we bodied the wishlist for this game in the last episode. If you didn't see the last episode, go check it out. But let's play some more Paper Planet. We'll play the normal planet, right? The standard planet, Paper Planet, the name of the game. You really want to unlock some of these other planets at some point in time. But let's start. There's a part of me that does want to tweak our difficulty modifiers to get a higher score bonus, right? So this gives bosses a damage reduction buff that slowly wears off over time. If we add this, then our score bonus goes up. Increase enemy fire rate by 50% per level. I mean, there's some wacky stuff, man. There's some wacky stuff. I don't know. maybe we don't touch any of that for right now until I get a victory, right? Once we get the victory, then I guess I would feel a little better about messing around with new difficulty modifiers and tweaks and things like that. But for right now, just play your game. We got a pretty broken combo last time, but our broken combo I think ended up being kind of overshadowed by the fact that we took an item that reduced our health to a very, very small amount for the entirety of the run, and thus we were always kind of in this glass cannon mode, and all it took was one actually difficult boss fight to put us in the pooper. So we are going to build something completely different today. I do think that damage is a fun idea, but look at this flak cannon that is a flask cannon to shoot flaky flasks. I think that sounds like a lot of fun, and I'm sure is going to result in some wacky shots. Yeah, so now we got a shotgun shot kind of thing going on. It may look bad right now, okay? Because most of the shots are just straight up not hitting anybody. This is gonna go really hard when we get some other synergies kind of flowing with it, right? Because this is basically, it's like it's not even a quad shot, right? It's like a septuple shot or something that we are now running. And when we reach a point that there's a million enemies on the screen, which is what happens later in the game, the fact that we have all of these shots is going to be incredible for us. So I'm very happy with this. I'm excited to see what other items we come up with. Long bullets. It's interesting. I think that this could be good. Right? So flask bullets, long bullets. This is going to basically, yeah, okay. So now they cover a lot more space as well. Now I will say that there's a part of me that kind of thinks this is primarily a visual thing than actually being beneficial for our run. But I think it's fine, to be honest with you. I think that it still provides us with some benefit. And in a lot of ways, I'm gonna tell you, I just like that it looks cool, right? This is kind of there's some items in Isaac that aren't exactly very good, but I still enjoy them a lot because they just make the game look cool. So I am going to take spray paint for a bullet speed down. I think that may be considered a bad thing to have a bullet speed down, but I think it's actually a great idea in this realm. And then we can have our choice of either coffee or the broken capacitor. I think that speed is a really valuable stat in this game. However, I'm going to take the broken capacitor because the fire rate bonus it gives, I believe, is greater than the fire rate that the coffee would give. And now we can fire a little bit quicker, which is good for what we're doing. And our bullet speed being down allows these shots to stay on the screen a little bit longer. They're also very colorful. I mean, you can't overstate how colorful our shots look right now. I don't even know what necessarily caused them to change color, but I love every second of it. I think that this is just, this is the calm before the storm on this run right now. It is going to get broken. And how it gets broken, we're gonna find out, right? I don't know what kind of busted this could approach yet, but I think that it is going to get busted, and I'm excited to see what kind of busted synergy we can pull off on this one. So far though, things going good. This boss, I mean, let's be completely fair here. This boss is not one that I'm even remotely concerned about. You got some wacky laser plays, but as long as you're tackling things in a pretty straightforward way, we find ourselves in very good shape. You almost got me. That would have been extremely unfortunate if you proceeded to best me right there, but you didn't. I'm not gonna take spiral bullets again because I took it last time. Let's try to build something a little bit different. And look, this is one of those, let me just say, if you're new to the channel and you have not witnessed me playing The Binding of Isaac, I think that this game, while not being super similar to The Binding of Isaac, the way that the synergies and kind of item bullet bending things do results in me wanting to compare it to Isaac. And how I play Isaac is very different than how a lot of people do. I don't really care about winning in Isaac. I care about creating weird runs, right? So I want to be able to create weird builds, and if I just build the same thing over and over, are you seeing this? What the heck is this, brother? I'm shooting entire planets at the enemies right now. And those planets are long because we've created long bullets. So they're taking up like half the screen. This is what I'm talking about right now. Would spiral bullets look interesting with this? Yes, they would. They would look really good. In fact, I think that spiral bullets, all things considered, probably was the correct choice out of those items that we were presented with, but I don't care, because this is now a new interesting experience that we get to have together here in building some new ideas and concepts here in Paper Planet. So I'm happy is the point that I'm getting at. And I think that we have the potential to build some really awesome stuff on this one. So, it's good. Dude, I gotta bring up, so, the publisher of this game, Two Left Thumbs, great guy. I've had many a conversation with him, and he's just an overall great person, and one of my favorite creators to talk to. Let's take, I mean, dude, shield size up seems just fine to me. That seems completely fine. Get a little increased shield size, and it's a little bit bigger for sure. But he tweeted, and apparently after our last episode, the wish list for the game is not even doubled, man. It went from like 10 a day to like 300 a day. And I gotta say, I sometimes I forget and am not kind of cognizant to the fact that as a content creator, like we can heavily influence how games perform just based off of a simple video that showcases how cool the game is. You know, it's not all us, right? If the game is bad, people aren't gonna wishlist it, even if they see a video on it. But in the case of a game like Paper Planet, where the game is a total banger, right? You guys get to see it, I get to enjoy the game and show you how much of a banger it is, and then we can. That was so scary. I almost just ate that rocket straight to the head. But it's just an interesting thing to actually see the numbers behind how much you guys enjoy a game that we play by looking at the wish lists and seeing them. So I gotta say, I guess thank you, I guess, for going and wishlisting the game. It's just cool, right? It's very neat to see. And if you're interested in playing any of the games that we play on the channel, Wishlisting on Steam is like one of the most important things that you can do for a game's development. It really, really helps to get a game seen on Steam. So, little food for thought for the inner algorithm. It's a good thing. Extra paper clips. So this would give me more spending potential. I think that, to be honest, I'd rather just have some damage. You know, we basically, an increase of 4 to our damage is quite good. Did you see the size of these shots? I will say that our last one, like just took damage right there. Our last run, I was able to keep track of where our little guy was at all times. This run's a lot harder to keep track of where my guy is. It's pretty difficult. And we're even starting to see, so there's a fun mechanic in this game where they try to make sure that everything, oh my god, this seems wacky. Oh, this seems even wackier. This sounds broken, okay? This could be the synergy we need for things to be broken. Are you gonna bounce? You're bouncing off of what is I guess my question. Are you bouncing off of enemies? That's fire. Okay, it's fine. Everything's good. Just because we're taking a little bit of damage does not mean that we're in bad shape, okay? But you can see, so look at the shots right now. Dude, I'm getting hit because I can't see, okay? Which it's a first world problem for sure to have. Like, oh no, your shots are too large and interesting. But you can see that the little red bullets are ending up, I'm like trapped, man. The red bullets are ending up having a little field around them so that I can still see them, right? And that's a really, really important. You sometimes in these bullet hell type games, you can lose track of where you're at with certain stuff, and that helps you to still see the bullets, so that there's not, it's not just like a visual issue. And they do it in a way where it looks very, very natural and interesting. I think that we should probably buy some stuff. We should buy a heal, for one. And then I gotta think about this. So fire up, bullet speed down, I think is really scary. I do. I think it's absolutely terrifying. I'm gonna do it because it's fun. Decreasing our bullet speed, there was a considerable decrease, right? Very considerable decrease. Let's maybe try to survive here without taking the block. I kind of wanted to take the block bullet, but we'll save a little bit of money for the future now. With our shots bouncing, it does provide us with a little bit more offensive ability where we can shoot on other sides of the arena without much issue, right? That's definitely something that we had no issues with that on the last run because we had the spiral bullets, right? Like they were always spiraling. But it's a lot more difficult on this one for us to hit things on different ends of the arena. Okay, this is fine. Everything's fine. You don't even have to be like the tiniest bit concerned about where this run is going. We want to get a little bit more damage for sure on this one. It's like I would like to get to the point where we're melting bosses just a tad bit easier than how we're melting them right now. Very tight. You're down over there, man. I'm all messed up. There's a lot. My brain. I'm gonna tell you, this run is way harder from my perspective than on the last run. And it's just a testament to the different kinds of runs that you can get in this game. So for what it's worth, I actually think I'm happy that we're having a different experience in this one. That makes it a lot more fun. Shield bullets, origami clover. So enemies drop more paper clips does seem good. Shield bullets seems, with the size of our bullets that we have, I don't necessarily know what shield bullets even are. My guess is that they block like red shots or yellow shots. One of the two. I suppose we'll see. They definitely block red shots, man. That's a disturbingly broken item. This is actually such a broken item. We never have to dodge ever again. we just have to shoot. Okay, really busted with the amount of shots that we put out. So we don't break yellow ones. So we still have to dodge in that regard, but we break red ones. I think that's actually so overpowered. It's crazy. So feeling good. Feeling very good. I think that's going to give us a nice leg up on the competition. As much as I was talking about how I like just messing around and trying to make unique runs, I will say that I'd like to win in this episode. Like, I would like to get a win under our belt, just so that we can progress with more stuff in the game and see if we can buy another planet and get a bunch of currency to make that happen, and just try to get a real nice score, get some stuff going, because there's still, I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of content in this game that we just haven't even seen yet. I mean, we're 2 episodes in, right? So a lot to unpack, a lot to see. It's getting, my eyes are starting to bleed already, and this will be is only gonna get worse, right? It is only gonna get worse as we continue to get more random synergizing items. It's what I love about this game, because a lot of games will do bullet synergies, right? But they'll do like 4, and then it's like, once you see those 4 over and over, you're like, how much more interesting can it really get? And the reality is, with this game, like, every time you go into a shop, they give you another thing. Almond milk, brother. That's a horrible idea. The overcharge engine speen. What the heck is this? Okay, start me with the heal. Get me back to full. I know you want me to take almond milk, and I probably should, just for fun. The damage way down is a horrible idea. Okay, I'm taking it. Look, remember when I said be intelligent on this run? Let's take the overcharge engine too. I have no clue what that does, but we'll find out. We'll definitely find out. Okay, that's a lot of bullets, man. That's a lot of bullets. Our fire rate... So I'm gonna tell you as well, I think the more we move, this is unnecessary. This is absolute chaos. So the overcharge engine, I'm understanding what it does. All right. Watch our stats on the right. As we move, our speed goes up and our fire rate goes up until a cap at 200 speed. Then when I slow it down, our speed goes down and our fire rate goes down. So if we want to do the max, come on. The fact this is doing like no damage too is so funny to me. If we can just get a little bit of damage, this goes to the moon. Also, look in the top left. I think I love the fact, I mean, the fact that we're staying at a stable 60 FPS is obviously fantastic, but look at the total number of bullets on the screen right now. We're hitting 400, brother. There's 400 bullets on the screen at any given time. It's so dumb. I mean, it's actually just so dumb. We're gonna be in this fight for the rest of our life because our damage is so bad. What a stupid build. It's a stupid build, and this is, again, what I love about this game. It's a stupid build, but it doesn't feel overpowered, because I'm still not, like, completely destroying everything. It just looks ridiculous, right? And it's just fun to make wacky, strange things that look insane. They've balanced it so well in this game, so that you can still break the game without actually, like, breaking the game. It's real good. I can only speak positively about this game, honestly. I am loving every second of it. Okay, so you're dead. I will say that was probably the easiest boss fight we've ever done in this game. And it's only gonna get more broken. I think that a fire rate up is completely unnecessary, for the record. I can't even feel good about it. Just give me the health up at this point, which was a full 2 health up. And then we'll send it. I think that we're gonna be fine, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're going to be just fine on this run. We're looking for that one, I think there's gonna be like that one final item, right? That one final item that puts this one into a new tier of stupidity. And when we get that one item, I'm gonna feel real good about this one. But perhaps we don't find it, and this is our run that we're here with for the rest of this one. I'd be fine with that too. I mean, I think that this is a pretty fun one. It's like I'm shooting out little colored pencils at all the enemies. It's so good. It's so dang good. Okay, I can't imagine. Playing it is probably different than watching it right now. I feel like my brain, if I was watching this, I wouldn't be able to comprehend at all what's going on, because I can kind of barely comprehend what's going on while I'm playing it. So I feel like it, okay, I got hit. I feel like I would not be able to tell what the heck is here. It's just, it's information overload on the screen at any given time. The shield bullets is really what's gonna win this for us. I think that was such an underrated pickup for me, because we kind of forgot about the fact that oh, there was some fire on the screen I didn't see. You forget about the fact that there was red bullets in this game, because we haven't actually had to block any for like a while, and the reality is that they are a huge issue for dodging. It's not that you have to, you know, take the time to go dodge them. It's just you get tossed into where you're not dealing damage because you're focused on dodging the reds, and then you fall even further behind because all of a sudden you're not focused on damage. So then there's more enemies on the screen, and it's a never-ending kind of death loop that you end up tackling. We did our combo is. I'm trying to maintain our combo. It's having a nice little struggle bus, but we got it back up to 100 something, and I think that is allowing us to get actually just a mental amount of paper clips as well, because you reach a point where as you get your multiplier, as you get your combo up, it starts to multiply all of the paper clips you get by a new number. So we were getting 3 times on paper clips a second ago, and now, you know, we're sitting at 920 paper clips that when we get into the shop here in a second, we're going to be spending an absurd amount. I'm taking damage, man, because I can't see the damn enemies. It's good that I can see the bullets, but I can't see the enemies. And this is why I'm going to tell you, I think this run still needs one more item, right? One more measly item. This is actually going to be really messy, because I gotta dodge these way closer. Yeah, dude, this is really scary. I think this is actually going to be very difficult. We need some crazy stuff here. Heal every 8 waves. Bullet speed up. Piercing up. I need just this. Okay. Give me that. And then give me a nice hearty heal. And then get me out of here. This was not the shop we wanted, okay? Not the shop we wanted. In a perfect world, we would have been getting some damage in that one. But we take the HP up, we take the speed up, both still fine. We take our heals that we get out of this as well. It's just a little messy, okay? It's just a little messy. And you're coming up on a relatively difficult boss fight here as well, that I can't say that I'm all too prepared for, but I'm ready to give it a solid try. And I think that the next boss was the final boss in the beta, but I don't know if it's the final boss in the full release here. So we might end up having even more nonsense to deal with. But for now, just play your game. Take care of what you gotta take care of. Everything is cherries and sunshine at the current moment in time. We just out here doing what we can, okay? Doing what we can. Tiny little shots. If you keep putting these enemies out at me, I'm gonna be fine. It's frankly, it's these guys that I'm the most worried about. They present a lot of wackiness to me that my brain is not fit, okay? Is not a fit brain to handle these. As soon as you put frickin' 2 lasers onto that screen, I break. My brain breaks. Okay, this is the boss that we lost to last time. I've already taken damage. Okay. You do not have a lot of health. You also, we're looking at this right now. Okay? Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Just get your shots in. Get your shots in. Okay? All is well. Okay? All is well. Get your shots in. There's... Brother, he's a lot. He's a lot to handle. he's a difficult lad. What are you doing? What are you doing, you little freak? Where am I? I'm freaking lost. Okay. It's all good. You locking me to where I can't focus on where to dump myself to? Brother, I don't have any damage. I don't have any damage, okay? I'm doing what I can. It's very difficult, okay? It's very difficult. It's gonna take... It's gonna be a battle, man. It's gonna be a gosh darn battle. There's no other way around it. It's gonna be a dang fight. What are you doing? What are you doing, you little freak? Yep. I'm ready. I've never been more ready. It's going fine. I think half the issue is I'm not even hitting him most of the time. It's not even an issue with damage. It's literally I'm not hitting him. I have to actually hit the man if we're gonna have any success on this one. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're chilling. We're chilling. You do this attack. This attack does not bother me. It's just 3 quick plays. Look at how golden. Look at how absolutely golden. Okay. I hate that attack. It's gonna, I mean, genuinely, is going to take me playing perfectly now for a lot of this fight still, which I don't see happening. So I believe I'll be taking the L yet again here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. This is, I've prepared for this. I'm dead. I was gonna say, I was not prepared for this. Dude, is actually, that final boss is hard. He's really difficult. I gotta keep building a better run, man. I gotta keep building a better run. I'm getting messed up. That was not our high score either. That was actually, it was not even close to our high score. I've unlocked cursed items. Okay. I don't really know what that means, but I'm ready to see in the future. How do I, can I shop? Here we go. Mirror bullets, Pong buddy, the egghead, I missed a tinted rock. Okay, you know what, sure. Hit me with the meme. Voodoo doll, lock on radar, a flash of light just a click away. That seems like a mess, to be honest. Bubble bullets sounds fun. We'll take you. What is this? Shield projector? That Tesla coil's always, and every game has a Tesla coil, and it's always fun. Spicy Chizo Sushi. Okay. Okay. And I still have not unlocked new planets, but to be fair, I don't want to until I win a damn run. But that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, as always, like on the video, much appreciated. I will see you in the next episode. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.